time has arrived for us to stand down and to start giving Gervonta Davis the love and respect that he deserves. This brother is elite. And he said this something, and this is what really stood out to me. You know, you got a lot of guys talking smack, talking junk, going back and forth, and I get that. Not just because they're hyping up the fight, but they got a belief in themselves. Major props to them for that. Gervonta Davis looked him in the face weeks ago. He said, I'm telling you right now, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not ready yet. He said, you good, but you're not ready.
Yeah.
He said, and he went just like this. He said, you really, really should have waited because I'm going to take you in the deep waters and you ain't ready.
Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Mike Tyson observed that Gervonta Davis neutralized taller opponents by launching explosive, leaping attacks that maximized his power. This created an awkward but unstoppable offensive style that taller fighters struggled to handle.
Tank is very comfortable fighting taller people because when he fights, he catapults himself, he pushes himself in the air, so it makes it very difficult to stop his attack because it's very awkward when you're in the air. Normally you have no power, but the way in which he catapults himself is almost like a gun being fired at you, and he flies right into you, every ounce of power he has.
Stephen A. Smith showed interest in Gervonta Davis fighting with Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Smith also said Davis is the best fighter in the world in his division.
I'm of the mindset that Tank is so much stronger than people realize, so much more powerful of a puncher than people realize. But I'd also like to see him against a Teofimo Lopez too. I'd like to see, not Devin Haney, because Devin Haney, even though he's a fabulous boxer, the punch, I don't think he could take a punch from Gervonta Davis. I don't see it. Gervonta Davis might be the best in the world, but I know this much. You know how I am about box office. I see a whole bunch of boxes out there. Gervonta Davis is the #1 box office attraction in boxing.
Mike Tyson made his pick clear, favoring Gervonta Davis over Shakur Stevenson. He called Shakur a boring fighter who would be in serious trouble against an aggressive puncher like Tank.
Mike, who will win out of Shakur and Gervonta?
Gervonta Davis?
Yeah.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's going to go with Tank, you know. It would be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. He is boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat. To bring out the best in Shakur, you got to pressure him like Tank.
From a prediction standpoint, Mike Tyson leaned toward Gervonta Davis in the matchup, pointing to his unique fighting style as the difference maker. He explained that Davis, like Tyson himself in his prime, had a way of launching himself into the air when throwing punches, a technique that normally left fighters with no leverage. Tyson noted that Davis fought best when leaping upward into his shots rather than punching down. He also brought up the Isaac Cruz fight, reminding everyone that Cruz gave Davis his toughest test because of his relentless aggression, something he didn't see in Shakur Stevenson's approach.
What are your thoughts about this fight? I think it's the fight of the year. It's hard for me to pick one, but it's hard for me to pick against Davis. What are your thoughts about this upcoming fight?
See, I kind of lean towards Davis a little because of his style of fighting, and what makes him different than most fighters that I once did is when he punches, he catapults himself in the air. And normally in the air, you're out of position, have no leverage. But for some reason, myself and Mr. Davis, our best point is when we're leaping in the air, like being catapulted to punch up, because he's not much of a guy that punches down as we saw with Pitbull Cruz.
Gervonta Davis felt that no matter who he beat, there would always be another opponent waiting to take their place. Until he retired, he knew the work would never truly be done.
People love to see you win, but it seems like you always gotta prove yourself. Do you feel like that? Like everybody always say, oh, this is the one. This is the one right here.
Yeah, I mean,
and they've been saying that for what, the last 10, 15, 20. This the one.
I think I got to a point where it's though when Floyd was so high up on his game. Not saying I'm so high up on my game, because I still got work to do.
Right.
But I feel as though I've reached that stage where it's always gonna be the next person. Like, if I beat this guy, it's gonna be the next person, the next person. That's why I don't never get big hit or anything like that off a win. You know what I mean? So I always know till I retire, I still have work to do.
Gervonta Davis dismissed the idea that Shakur Stevenson deserved to be called the best, pointing out that Shakur had yet to prove himself at 135 pounds. He noted that even at the lower weights, Shakur never showed real knockout power. He was skilled, but that was it. Davis argued that slick boxing only took you so far. Eventually, someone with real power would land clean, and the question was how Shakur would handle that moment.
Shakur Stevenson.
Why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet. He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get hit?
Teddy Atlas declared that Davis was the man right now, firmly in his prime and capable of doing everything in the ring. Beyond being the hardest puncher, Atlas highlighted his terrific counterpunching, ability to set traps. In Atlas's view, Davis represented the complete package, and he finished by stating that Davis might be the only fighter he could think of capable of beating Shakur Stevenson at this moment.
Because Shakur Stevenson is that difficult, because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his, his legs, that his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat Shakur Stevenson.
But Virgil Ortiz sees the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis as a complete 50-50 matchup. He doesn't get why people complain about Shakur's style. The guy wins, and that's what matters. Ortiz pointed out that Shakur's approach works for a reason, and at the end of the day, nobody likes taking punches, including himself.
Tank and Shakur is the fight that needs to happen for 135.
That's probably the biggest fight you can make on 135 too.
Yeah. Who would you have winning that one?
That's a hard one, man. Shakur, he's very technical. He's very defensive, and you know what? People shit on his defense, man, but why are you gonna stand there and get hit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in reality, no one likes to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you can take it or not. The point of boxing is to hit, not get hit,
Yeah.
Gervonta, he's obviously, he's Gervonta. I don't really have to explain why I think he's good. It's just both styles. I would like to see who's the winner of it. You just, being a boxing fan, we want to see who's better.
Same. I mean, again, like you said, Tank's power matched with Shakur's defense. It's that classic clash. And we won't know who the real winner is until it actually happens. And I hope we don't have to wait too long for that. But yeah, there's a lot of big fights out there. And I think I wanted to go back to you real quick. And I know you're from Dallas.
Tim Bradley voiced his frustration over Gervonta Davis lacking complete belief in himself, even going as far as wishing he could occupy Tank's mind and body to tap into that missing confidence. He reminded everyone that Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios, now two of the sport's biggest names, were both undefeated when Davis knocked them out.
Guys, I'm talking about Tank, man. I wish I was in Tank's body. I wish I was in his damn mind, dude. For real. You guys gotta understand that last week, two dudes we've been raving about for the last week and still continuing on. The dude that's in the headline right now, Ryan Garcia, guess who knocked his ass out? Tank Davis. The dude that he just fought, Mario Barrios, that he couldn't get rid of, guess who knocked his ass out when he was undefeated? Tank Davis.
Tim Bradley pushed Gervonta Davis to take bigger risks and finally step up against top-tier competition. By challenging himself against the best, Bradley believed Tank could elevate his game and separate himself from the pack, proving once and for all that he truly belonged among the elite.
Okay. He took the chance. Yeah, he took the risk. He bit down. Boy, tell me why that boy went out there and showed the hell out 14U. Playing 14U, boy, is 12 and under. Cold, scored and everything. I looked at him, he ran by me on the sideline. He put the deuce up and he knew he belonged. But he would have never known that if he didn't take that damn chance and take that risk. He was only losing. Losing because, look, you get a chance to level the hell up.
Gervonta Davis saw the matchup through a completely different lens. He believed his explosive power would ultimately be the difference against Stevenson, confident that a long history of knockouts and the ability to end any fight with one shot would prove too much. In his view, Stevenson's defensive skills wouldn't hold up once he started applying serious pressure.
Yeah, he's definitely one.
Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fights,
so you
I
feel
probably
like
pin him on game.
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
Come on, bro.
Regarding Gervonta Davis's future, his coach, Kenny Ellis, remained unconcerned about the ongoing speculation. Ellis emphasized that their only job was to back Tank completely, without hesitation or second guessing.
If he's coming back, I can only support him, you know.
Does that excite you knowing that, you know, we still in the runnings to you know, create our legacy? Still.
I mean, I'm just going to support him. You know what I mean? Whatever he do. You know, if he say he's done, I'm going to support him. If he say I'm coming back, we just get him ready, you know? Get him ready.
100%.
That's all we can do. Exactly. It's not rocket science, man. People make it bigger than what it is. It's not rocket science. It's just boxing, you know? Every fighter gonna go as far as they go. Some gonna stop, some gonna go. It is what it is.
Richardson Hitchens found himself stuck in the middle of the tension between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, two fighters with whom he shared a real history. He recalled sparring Tank for free back in the amateurs, helping him prepare for the Pedraza fight without expecting a dime. At the time, he didn't understand why Tank appreciated it, but now, as a pro himself, it all made sense. His only hope was that if they ever fought, the best man would win and nobody would get hurt.
How did it feel being in the middle of that and Shakur? Because you good with Shakur, you good with Tank. How did it feel being in the middle of that war?
You know, Shakur and Tank knew each other since kids, but they really wasn't like friends like that. And then when we really helped Tank for the Pedraza fight, he was like, he took us like in, like, damn, like these young boys sparring me for free. You know, like you're a champion, you signed to Floyd, like you could be giving us a few hundreds or something. Like we're giving you unlimited rounds. It was time he would take off the belt. Like we giving you like rounds for your first championship. We're still amateurs. And he kind of was like, he appreciated that. And I never understood why he appreciated till now. Like, but I'm a pro, I'm champion. I'm like, damn, I gotta pay guys for sparring. Like, well, box for free, So it's like, Tank wanna spar, we'll be in the gym, but we've done sparring Tank at 2, 3 in the morning, helping him get ready for the Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So how did that feel though? You in the middle of that, they beefing with each other. And...
Oh yeah, it was like, it got weird, cause I always knew like, these two dudes is gonna be like it. From like 2017, when they spar, I'm like, these two dudes is like, I know like, they're small, like, I know the skill set, I know the generational talent I'm, around, I'm witnessing. And we was in Houston one time, this was before Shakur moved down to Houston, and like, I got them to chop it up. Like I told them, like, Shakur pull up on us, we bowling, like, Tank here, like, y'all come chop it up. They chopped it up, we kicked it for like a few days, everything was cool, then shit got sour again. It's like, to me, I look at it like this, like, I don't care for y'all beef. Like, at the end of the day, we all come from nothing. We all come from making no money. We blessed to be in this position. So to me, it's like, man, y'all fight, may the best man win, and I don't care, as long as none of y'all hurt.
Gervonta Davis opened up about the nickname M.O. Calvin that people used for him, revealing the deep personal meaning behind it. He showed that he had Calvin Ford's name tattooed on his body as a permanent symbol of their connection. Davis pushed back against those who didn't truly understand their relationship, emphasizing that casual observers only saw the surface.
At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin, you know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? I don't know. Calvin is pop. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit, loyalty over everything. Yes, you know?
During training camp, Davis pushed through drills focused on fast combinations and sharp defensive movements to stay dangerous in every round. Despite his reputation for knockouts, Davis didn't rely on power alone. He studied opponents carefully, waited for the right openings, and delivered precisely placed shots. His footwork, head movement, and counterpunching allowed him to slip punches and respond instantly, often catching opponents completely off guard. As the debate continued between those who favored Shakur's technical mastery and those who believed in Tank's explosive power, one thing remained certain: a fight between them would settle everything. Davis trusted his knockout ability and ring IQ to break through any defense, while Stevenson's supporters pointed to his ability to neutralize even the most dangerous opponents. Until they shared a ring, the boxing world could only speculate. But if they ever did, the sport would finally have the answer everyone was waiting for.